was a smiling man, but she had the frying pan, and she hit him with such force. His brains on the floor spelled out divorce. But all I wanted was some tiki time with the fellas. Grass skirts, sour drinks with the paper umbrellas. His smile made all of the wahine swoon as they danced by the light of the Kahiki moon. He malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Akahele ko ukahe ho umake wea pu. Malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Kapono hoe ho o mau. Wiki wiki ha'alele Kahiki moon. Malahine awe pelekia. He was the singing man, but she had the aerosol can. His voice filled her with a burning desire, until she showed him a new kind of fire. But all he wanted was some tiki time with his buddies. Grass skirts, sour drinks with some fish, fruit, and nuts, please. His songs made all of the wahine swoon as they danced by the light of the Kahiki moon. He malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Akahele ko ukahe ho umake wea pu. Malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Kapono hoe ho o mau. So wiki wiki ha'alele Kahiki moon. Malahine awe pelekia. He was the giant man, great big, like a sumo from Japan. But she prepared a fat fugu fish. As it turned out, it was a murderous dish. But all I wanted was some tiki time with the fellas. Come on, baby. Grass skirts, sour drinks with the paper umbrellas. His size made all of the wahine swoon as he danced by the light of the Kahiki moon. He malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Akahele ko ukahe ho umake wea pu. Malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Kapono hoe ho o mau. So wiki wiki ha'alele Kahiki moon. Malahine awe pelekia. Now those girls were so alone, sighing and crying to each other on the phone. Confession and depression as a matter of course, sharing that bitter cup of remorse. Our Connie's only wanted to get time with their buddies. But now the anger's gone and we feel oh so guilty. But maybe there's one thing to change our lonely gloom. A little tiki time at the Kahiki moon. Hey malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Akahele ko ukahe ho umake wea pu. Malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Kapono hoe ho o mau. So wiki wiki ha'alele Kahiki moon. Malahine awe pelekia. Malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Akahele ko ukahe ho umake wea pu. Malahine pelekia Kahiki moon. Wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Kapono hoe ho o mau. So wiki wiki ha'alele Kahiki moon. Malahine awe pelekia. 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 Awe pelekia. Malahine. There's trouble at the Kahiki moon.
Aloha, everybody. Our system is really messed up right now, so we can't hear ourselves in our own headphones. So hopefully, it looks like I might even be a little loud. So I'm going to pull it down. Tell us if you have any problems hearing us. Otherwise, we're here. Wait, how do I get this? hopefully you guys can hear us. We literally can't hear ourselves talk, but I see the pretty colors.
Oh no, what's happening?
Turn yourself back up, Primo. Yeah, don't touch that yet, because I don't know where we are. So, voice way too low, music loud. Right now, I don't know what's happening to our voice. Okay, so this sounds good to us. This sounds good to us right now, but I don't know if it's totally crapulating on your side. Biff Boffo Primo up. I'm up right now. So I'm like full blast right now. Okay, good.
How do I sound?
Thank you. Patricia says good. Yes. Perfect. Very cool to see all that. Primo. Blah. Is it with me? Hold on. I got to get over to I am currently out of my mind. I have no idea what's going on.
He's totally wound up right now.
I'm trying to figure out why I can't even get over to my things that I
Oh,
want.
now turn the voice a little down.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
loud.
See? That's what I'm saying. Something happened and it just made my voice. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna try to do this. Vocals. Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Den Decor Depot. I'm having the problem doing that, but I don't have anything between full red and like lower than full red, so it's not allowing me to do that. I'm gonna turn this down. So right now I am talking. I should not be overmodulated. I should be super perfect right here. Super perfect right there. Is that good? Patricia's turning down.
Yeah, well, that's good karma is.
Don't get into the mire yourself down with this. I will take care of it. Just talk to people. Be nice while I take care of this technicality.
Okay.
Go through it, all these people, and say hi. There's nothing I can do, actually. Sorry. I give up. I'm going to just say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it says good now. Okay, so hopefully I'm watching the levels very, very closely. I am hitting a little bit of red, but that's all. It's not right. So, here we are.
Yeah.
What else should we talk about? I think that's it. I think that was a lot of work for us to get just the show started and to get that video made today. So we're done. Bye. Just kidding. Wait, hold on.
Thank you for being here. Oh.
Wait, what did I want to answer? Patricia, our chef, was Chef Steve Gross, who, among other things, was a crackhead. But he was he was he was a fabulous chef, fabulous, and he was from the French Laundry in Napa, and he studied at Zoe in New York City. And when he came, he made our restaurant hit. You know, we burned bright and fast. I'll say that, right?
Yeah. Am I too far away? I don't want to get too close in case I'm still too loud.
I don't think you're too loud. See that? See the yellow with the red? As long as you're just hitting just the first level of red.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to monitor this the whole show because it's just not.
Well, thank you for being here, everyone.
Oh my goodness. Red wine afterwards. Yes, I had to have a little bit early. I'm ready. I'm ready for another glass.
Yeah, wait, me too. I got all tense. I got all tense.
This one. Programming note. Very, very excited to be tonight on Flipping Ain't Easy with John. I hope you guys who are into the, which I don't see you Tiki people aren't even here. I'm going to make you all guys our official Tiki people because not a single Tiki person has checked in with us yet to see the ghost.
How great is that our eBay friends are also our Tiki Friday
You're our new
friends
Tikis.
too.
We're dragging you into it. Thank you very much for coming along with us. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, that was our restaurant right there. That was it.
And the song was a song created about the restaurant.
Yeah.
A silly song from our good friend.
Oh, and so I'm going to try something. No, I'm not going to even try it. I'm not going to try anything tricky like changing screens. I don't want to try anything right now.
Yeah.
But our friend is Pablos, and the band is the Crazed Mugs. And you can go on and get all of his music for free right now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So and he's awesome. He's so great. But okay, James, my boring reseller life. He does not even.
What's going on, fellow humans and resellers?
He does not know what Tiki is. Explain.
So Tiki is Columbus, Ohio would be close to you. That had a big Tiki, one of our main Tiki temples that was torn down to build a Walgreens, of course. It was called the Kahiki. That's kind of close to you. I mean, I'm not great at, Ohio, St. Louis. Thank you so much. Okay, wait. So, sweetie, show me right now. Why can't I get over to, I did it. I did something right. Amy says, you know what? That was a major win that I just was able to play those noises. Thank you so much. What do you think? You're being extra careful. I think I'm past my delicate phase. So thank you very much for being sweet to me.
This dude doesn't really get stressed out much.
The thing about ADHD though is
he was a little stressed.
I get freaked out about tiny things, like the tiniest, like my technology is not working right. Everything else, like emotions, personal interactions and stuff, I learn to like digress and calm and like approach things in a sensible, serious way. But when my fucking technology isn't working, my tiny lips get tinier and I explode.
He's the emoji with the exploding head. Penny Lane, Nancy.
Penny Lane, that's my mommy. Everybody.
We gave her the horn. She doesn't like the horn.
No, she does like the horn. Remember? Because she said that it came off of that that guy's show that we never watched. The guy, late night guy who has red hairish and he's like British.
Oh, Conan? Oh.
No, he's British. And he had a show for a long time and now he doesn't have one. But anyway, I guess he did the horn. I never watched the show, so I didn't know. Maybe I need to have a live Ghetto Friday show. You should! Have me be your first guest. I've been to the ghetto.
Did you end up explaining all of Tiki to him?
I don't know. Did I? Probably not.
Know either.
So Tiki. Okay, so Tiki is a post-war construction, basically by Californians who, after World War II, were very. I mean, it's funny because they went to war in the Pacific. And then when they came back, they missed the Pacific. It was so beautiful and the weather and everything about Hawaii and the general Pacific Ocean where they were stationed all over during World War II. Well, when they came back, they were like homesick for the war. Not really, but for the Polynesian, for the Pacific Islands, for the sun, for the... by the way, sun's very healthy. If you sit in the sun and you're not like James and I sitting in this godforsaken part of the country here, and you grow up in California like I did, you learn how that just the orb and the star and the orange, everything's good about the sun. That's why people go to California, because they like to live there. And that's why people go to Hawaii. It's a little too much there, though. Hawaii's like too much. So California's perfect. But anyway, Tiki, it's from World War II. It's very complicated to actually give you the real story, which is it started in 1939 by Don the Beachcomber in L.A. It was basically a flotsam and jetsam type environment for his bars. And people were looking for a sort of escapism in the late 30s. But then after World War II is when the good stuff started happening. Trader Vic's and all the Steve Crane and all the people were building these tiki bars as like, it was the rave of the time. So, there were no raves back then. So the cool people were getting, liquored up, having a good time, but they wore like tuxedos and stuff to the tiki bars. It wasn't until more like the 70s where you started getting Hawaiian shirts, aloha shirts, 60s, backyard barbecues, what's that guy's name? Edward Scissorhands and backyard barbecues made the Aloha shirt happen. Though they were around in the 40s, if you have one of those, they're worth thousands and thousands of dollars.
They're Ren Spooner, right? Or no? Rain?
They're not Rain Spooner.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the earliest ones were. But they always have, like, it looks like a shirt with a lei on it. And those shirts are worth millions of dollars.
Millions. Is there a tiki bar near Sacramento? Motorcycle Dork is saying.
Yes, there is.
What is it? Tell
There's
him.
several. You go there for the there used to be a bunch in California was lousy with tiki bars, and James remembers the World War II stories. Yeah, I tell him now. That's my thing. That's the kind of the short story of tiki. It's a California fake. And the problem is that it is some cultural appropriation, which is not so great nowadays. I'm not necessarily against tiki in the cultural appropriation thing because Hawaiians aren't against it. What?
Oh, I'm just looking. I'm just looking at Amy's comment.
What'd she say?
Can we talk about Spam's dress for a second?
You may.
Girl, that's amazing. Thank you.
Yes. That's tiki.
It's a tiki. I love the puff sleeves. I feel like it sort of has like this 80s vibe to it with these puff sleeves, and it has this like ruffle bottom. Oh, no, I can't do that.
Property accounts payable.
No, that's not the right one. You know what? Every single one of our quotes. So every single one of our quotes is sort of like answering a negative thing. Did you notice that? We don't have any affirmational quotes. Except for James. Let's do James again.
It is I, James.
That's very aspirational, I have to say. But if you look through all these quotes, you've got Anchorman.
I have many leather-bound books.
I mean, that's good, right? But then you have...
Aggression will not stand, man.
Right?
The
And then you have-
dude.
Element.
Yeah, that's for you.
How dare you?
That's for you. And we got rid of Nancy Kerrigan because...
No, she's right there, but we're not going to press it.
Yeah.
Don't press it. You love how she
I just
cries.
wanted the why.
You
That's
love
all.
making skaters cry.
Oh my! Amy,
You'd probably have
Amy
battered
likes
her.
the puff shoulders.
If
yeah,
what's her name came to you and said, "Will you go smack Nancy Kerrigan?" You'd be like, "Yeah, I'm Johnny Bonaducci." What was the? I can't remember all those guys' names.
But that was a good movie, Tanya.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah, it was really good. Okay, so do we want to go a little bit more into the Kahiki Moon, or?
Sure. What you need to know.
Well,
What do you want to know, sweetie?
we have to discuss Kahiki Moon
So-
before.
The deal is, in 2003, I started a fourth. I was like, I'm gonna make a business. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a founder. I am going to make a business. I had two businesses. Two. We were sitting in a house on the lake over here, not too far away in Addison, Vermont. I'm sorry, Colchester, Vermont. And I was ready. I mean, I had some money. Like everything was set up, so I was just ready. I was very. Josh is there. Hello, Josh.
No,
He's not. Okay.
no,
So-
but you were just saying entrepreneur and blah blah blah. Like,
Oh, I stole that from him since
yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
why
come on very
it was
often.
very delayed.
Now I just I'm just stealing
Sorry.
his lines. You grinders, you entrepreneurs, you founders. I was one once, back when I still had energy to do that. But we sat there at the dining. You remember sitting there at the table? And my mom's cat, who has passed away like 2 years ago, at 20, was a brand new kitten. We were like sitting there looking, talking about doing either two things.
Your mom's gonna chime in 2 years
Okay.
ago. Wrong.
Auction Oasis or Kahiki Moon. Those were the two things. Auction Oasis number 1, Kahiki Moon number 2. You see that? Thumbs, fingers, they count differently. But so Kahiki Moon, we were going to do a tiki bar, and I had everything lined up as far as I was doing craft cocktails, which is very new at the time, and we had the other option was Auction Oasis, which was listing your stuff on eBay for you, because that was very big in 2003. And we I got the websites. I built websites for both of them, and the Kahiki Moon, because of my aunt. So I will say, in the West Coast we say aunt, not aunt, but aunt. So my Auntie Diane, my mother's sister, was a bit of a free spirit, and she was a teacher, and she used to go to Hawaii in the 60s and 70s, and she brought us out there and just crammed so much awesome culture into our lives. And she was very, very interested in different cultures and traveling the world. She was as much into England as she was into Hawaii, but that passion just transferred over to me, and I absorbed it. And she passed away in 2006, and we got the restaurant up and running in 2004. She was able to come here, see the restaurant being built, we made a swizzle stick collection. We had thousands of swizzle sticks, which we organized into colors and framed them. And she partook in that, in decorating the bar and everything. And she was actually still alive when it tanked. And she was just a sweet woman who, she was by herself, lived by herself her whole life. And I thank my Auntie Diane. Big up to Auntie. And so she was my inspiration. And you can't not do stuff. That was her big thing, is, because I did have all that ADHD stuff in my schooling. I didn't make it out of school unscathed. I was very scathed by school. But the people in my life, my mother, my aunt, everybody was like, just do whatever you want. So when I got old enough to do whatever I want, I did whatever I wanted. So just because the restaurant only lasted a year and we spent $250,000 building it, and then we made $750,000 there, and then we had to file bankruptcy at the end of it, that's just what happened. So the restaurant was done. It was done. I didn't know I couldn't, make it work for a few years. And that's what we did.
So
I'm going to give myself. Can you pat me on the back, please?
So Biff is like, no more Nancy? Why?
Thank you.
I don't know. Somebody sort of.
What happened?
They didn't criticize, but they.
Who? What?
Biff was asking about no more Nancy, sound effect.
No more Nancy. Why?
I don't know. Maybe if you can cut it shorter so it doesn't have the crying part.
Can we put up? How do we put up? Can we do a poll? Community moderations. How do we put up a poll?
I don't know.
You used to be able to. You could do that. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of felt bad on the last video when we used.
There's a poll.
Oh!
Okay, wait.
Should
we keep
That's so neat.
Nancy Kerrigan
sound effect?
Sound
or Y sound effect?
Sound effect, or is it too...
No, you're asking 2 questions.
Oh yeah, right. I can only ask one. Adoy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to put a question mark.
Okay, start poll.
Okay.
Oh, this is so fun.
It's our first poll.
Okay, so look at that.
Okay, so here's the sound effect, and I personally did not want to do it, and she's the evil person who loves to hear people suffer.
I am not evil.
Here we go.
I don't
that's
need
the
her
whole
crying.
thing.
I only need 2 Ys.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
the why without the
Patricia's like, how about I don't care?
They don't allow me to have that one.
Yeah.
We don't have an I don't care option. So, but we do have 7 votes. So.
Oh, we do?
So, yeah, we do. It doesn't. How do I tell what the votes? 8 votes. We have votes. So how do you tell the votes? Yes, 100%. Oh, that is the vote.
Yes, sweetheart.
Okay.
9 votes, 10 votes.
Everybody hates Nancy Kerrigan. Okay, so that's
No. That's not showing hate. It's more the why. That's all. I was trying to think of because.
Okay,
For complaining, I want. Well, no,
keep it.
It was legitimate. I'm shutting my mouth.
Someone is. Someone's gonna go not like it. I just want to find out who that person is so we can report them to eBay.
eBay? No one said anything negative.
Where is the thing? I rearranged everything
now
too.
I lost. Somebody asked what the favorite. Oh, okay, Biff.
Close, bud.
What?
Biff asked what was your favorite menu item at Kahiki Mood, and I have
Kobe beef cheeseburger.
Oh, mine was the coconut.
John, I'm not going to be super crisp for your live tonight. I'm going to be a little bit. Well, there's an hour between.
Just top me.
Are you
off.
serious?
Just top me off. Thanks.
I'm not going to be super crisp, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, you will.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
So okay. So can we tell them some of the
Major Win has Nancy Kerrigan on the phone.
Why?
Oh, we did get a negative one. Okay, so somebody reported no.
Oh, I thank you. I'm glad that someone is,
Jeff Zelnick, I'm glad you asked that question. That is an excellent question. The answer is we do not associate with parent
Thanks,
heads. They are
Paul Rose.
separate. They are separations.
Yeah, sometimes people think that they're the same, but no, they're not.
And in the truest form of the Tiki revival from the late 90s, early 2000, actually Jimmy Buffett is banned. Not even considered cool. Like, no. But since we have moved sort of into a more, acceptable period of time, we accept pirates and
Arg.
And parrot heads. The upside down pineapples are still, I'm still not down, but
So Tiki, a lot of the music that people in the Tiki community listen to is surf rock, rockabilly, exotica, like Martin Denny. So that's not really what's his name, Jimmy Buffett.
Right,
oh yeah,
That's
it
so
seems
weird.
sort of weird.
Doesn't it feel quiet? Okay, here we go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
put
sort
some
of
music.
did.
There's our
Right.
music coming in. Sorry about that.
But yeah, I'm sorry to whoever feels we shouldn't keep Nancy. Sorry if I
It's only one person, and
had a bad idea and offended you.
we will.
I'm going to
annotate.
cut
What do you call it? Annotate? It's not annotate. What do you call it when you cut something off?
edit.
Yeah, I'm looking for better words.
So
Patricia.
we will. We'll
Amy,
try
Patricia,
only
come
keeping 2 Ys, and I don't need
Yeah,
the third
why?
Y, and I don't need her crying. I have to say, I did not know that you were having a part where she was crying at the end. For me, I could even just do the YY and record it. What are you talking about?
Even close, bud.
No.
It was
Okay.
it was on your list.
It was on my list, but I did not know
I'm
we were
closing
doing
the poll.
Okay.
Poll is closed.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, and your negative vote, no, 6%, 16 votes. Thank you very much. Very successful poll, I might say. You are respected, the no vote, and we speak your name, whoever you are. But we do think it's amputate. That's just we're gonna amputate the end of that quote so that it doesn't have the crying part. But you'll all know that the crying happens right after the YY. So
Stop.
it's still there.
Patricia said it makes her feel bad.
That's
for
exactly
Nancy. And
exactly.
that's not what I want people to get out of it.
I
But
do feel bad
Major
for
win
Nancy.
with Nancy on the
By
phone.
the way, wasn't she like a skating star that was brutalized by some mobsters? And you relished that? You sinful lady.
Well,
Not
Tanya Harding
even
was a little
close,
messed up
bud.
herself.
Was she? Tanya Harding was, but not Nancy Kerrigan.
No, Nancy Kerrigan. I remember just feeling like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty.
She was like all sweet and innocent, and then
So this was our menu.
Biff Baffa. What was the
Nothing,
food?
nothing fancy. Like we were sort of like,
Here's the deal: is that I wanted them not to be fancy.
yeah, it was like a weird.
I got these generic.
Decision, but-
I wanted it to be diner. So here's my thought process, which we had kickback against because they wanted it to be fine dining. It was fine dining, but I wanted to use 50s kind of like the stuff that was available in the 50s, and I couldn't buy china, like awesome china. So I went with diner plates, diner utensils, diner stuff. And this is from the diner too.
Yeah.
It was all diner stuff. It was like those diner plates, it was very diner in a very high-end restaurant.
It was a
It confused people. Maybe.
juxtaposition of...
This is Chef JJ's stuff.
Yeah.
Once Steve left because of his crack addiction,
I don't
we didn't have the good stuff.
Well,
this was
Chef
good.
JJ was great
was
too.
good.
He's moved on.
He wasn't
had a
as
really
good though.
great career.
And my
He was
partners who ran restaurants, never had run a restaurant. So I had partners who ran restaurants, and they recycled the potatoes at one point. Remember when they started recycling the mashed potatoes? It got really weird at the end.
I just remember that one customer that was like, I have diarrhea. I got food poisoning from you. And he ran to the bathroom, and then everyone was like, you can't get food poisoning that fast.
No. But he got it from the potatoes.
Sorry, dude.
Look at this. Kids meant Kikis. Kikis can you see that? In Hawaiian, Kiki means kids, like all the kids. It's not pluralized. It's just Kiki, kids. And we had a kids menu too with grilled cheeses, and that was Spam's favorite, the grilled cheese.
Oh no, but my favorite were the coconut breaded battered chicken strips.
We had macadamia nut encrusted mahi, which was very good.
Can we just?
But when Chef Steve was there, he used to cook me risotto, and he used to make he was like, okay, you're gaining weight already. He was like, I'm making you your own food. So order off the menu. I will make the food for you, because in one order of risotto, like each person's risotto on their plate, a single portion had a half a stick of butter in it. That's why it was good. So he used to make me my own food without as much. I'm sure it still had a lot, but because it tasted good. But I had the burgers. Are you reading stuff?
Yeah, and I'm listening. Can you believe I'm doing two things at once?
No,
Normally
I
I
can't.
can't. Hi, Jag. He's saying his phone's gonna die. Okay, 100.
Aloha, Jag.
175 vanity cookbooks for $60 just now, and
31
31
Jesus CDs.
holy moly! Holy mole!
Mole, mole.
Mole. Oh,
Mole,
that's
mole.
actually Mexican food, right?
It is mole is a mole. Money is mole.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, I
is
was
that
thinking
why they
mole.
say mole? That's a lot of mole. Is that from the chocolate Mexican food that is my favorite food on earth because it mixes spice with chocolate? Why wouldn't you do that with everything?
Paul Rose, yeah, the restaurant was really, really, really great, and we never even finished like being able to fully decorate it. It was a work in progress, and
True.
it,
True that.
yeah, it was so fun, but it was also really stressful.
We spent about $250,000 getting it, and we had a lot of artists involved and a lot of carvings and stuff and art and stuff and restaurant
Bye,
supplies.
Dendicor.
And aloha, have a great weekend.
Hope you had a great day today at the store.
Josh is snowboarding up. Where do you snowboard, Josh? Nice. I'm glad you're having a great weekend. Snowboarding used to be, before I was maybe too old to do it, that used to be one of my, we're in Vermont here. I think they invented it here almost. That used to be one of my things that really would, if you were trying to disconnect from everything on the world, go up on the hill, snowboard a little bit. You get in touch with nature yourself. Bill Murray. Yes, Bill Murray was up at Stowe.
We'll tell that story in a
That's
second.
a whole different story.
I just needed to, Biff Boffo said moolah. I just want to show you
Moolah.
this.
Oh, yeah. That was our, those were our.
Moolah, speaking of moolah,
Kahiki
this
moolah.
was Kahiki.
No, I've heard mole too, but it's, Kahiki moolah, that was our gift certificates.
Yes. Well, was it? Yeah, it was the gift certificates, or we would give them to people or something.
That was the giveaway, but the gift certificate a little bit bigger, and they were in different denominations.
Yeah,
the
Kahiki
$5 was a
moolah.
giveaway. That was a giveaway. And then I put the wrong date on it, like immediately. Put the wrong date on it, so I had to like sit there and cross out like 100, not 100, maybe more than that, like 1,000.
Well, have fun, Josh. You have
Let's
a
say
happy
200.
weekend too.
Josh, are you actually on the mountain right now? That is the coolest thing, right?
Oh,
I think Josh has a helmet. Does Josh wear a helmet? He totally wears a helmet. Do
I
you
feel
have
like
like
when you're a
Bluetooth in your
parent-
helmet?
I was gonna say. I feel when you're a parent, you're more
Oh,
responsible
protect your head.
to make sure that you stay around for your children.
True that.
Jeff. The beginning of this show, we showed photos of Kahiki Moon. So afterward, or
You
right
know
now,
what?
go
At the
back
very
to the beginning.
at the end of the show, I'll
we'll
play
it
it
again.
How about
Okay,
that?
perfect. And
That's so
tell
cool,
us-
Josh, that you're snowboarding.
That's great exercise too.
I want to go do that. That's what
I
I'm
grew
thinking
up here
of.
in
I'd like to be
Vermont,
doing
and-
that right now.
I grew up in Vermont, and I've never gone snowboarding, and I've only went downhill skiing once and it was a catastrophe, and I was like, oh man, I can never do this again. I am
But
not
you
coordinated.
did the cross country.
I'm a klutz. Cross country is easy. Downhill is a totally different
But
story.
skiing is skiing. I mean, if you're enjoying yourself outside.
Yeah, cross country. And when we lived in Stowe, they have this beautiful recreational path, and we would go cross country skiing right along that path. It was the best thing
This
ever.
is the same town that she used to walk through the human
cow.
caca sprayed fields.
And I would move for the cows,
You would move for
and
the cows.
there was the caca, and I wore my flip flops through it. I love the word caca. But you tell your story about Bill Murray.
Oh, well, so when it's a Stowe story of in Vermont.
Yeah, the caca field and the cows. And
So when I first moved here, I moved here at 23, and we moved in pretty much, I don't know, like within 6 months of
did
me
you say
moving here.
2023? 1993.
Whatever, come on. I used to say everything was 19. Now I've got it up to 20s. You want me to now go? Hold on, I gotta find that one thing. I redid all these, and now I can't find anything. Where's the zip it?
Caca.
Where's zip it?
All right, zip it. You can't even zip it. Zip. Look, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, zip it.
So
Thank you, Major Win.
So I moved here at 23. We moved in together in a big Victorian in downtown Burlington in 23, and then maybe 93 in 94 or 5. When do we move to Stowe? 94, maybe. It was pretty quick. We moved to Stowe, Vermont, which is a very swanky ski resort.
The Hills Are Alive. The Von Trapps moved there.
The Von
so
Trapps
Sound
are
of
there.
Music
Sound of Music
moved there.
Yeah, they had an Olympics in 1960. So a cool place, and we moved there, and she because she was opening for the company that she worked for. She was opening a store, T-shirt gallery. It's not around anymore, and I moved there with her, and I was very excited to go there and see what I could do and what kind of business I could wrangle up. What could I do there? When I got there, the only thing in town like to get right away for work was at the mountain for the winter. So I got a job at what we nicknamed the gondola.
Ganja.
Yeah, there was ganja there. And there would be plenty of famous people would come through. But one day Bill Murray came, and it turned out to be this big deal because
Everyone's like, Intel, he is at the Stowe
we had walkie-talkies,
Resort.
and then we had, and then people put baby Ruths under his what do you call that? Windshield wiper? That's the one. But he came into the gondola, and a friend of mine went up with him because he was on a break. So he went up to the top of the gondola with him, and I gave them hot chocolates. So Bill Murray and my buddy went up in the gondola for 15 minutes together and had hot chocolate. When he came back down, Bill Murray came back down, he handed me $400 in cash. Can't tell you that I'm not awesome for thinking of that trick. I am.
So you're saying you're a ASS kisser.
Yeah. 4 $100. He handed me 4 $100 bill stacks. He was like, okay, let me take these out of here. He was like 100, 200, 300. No, it was 4 $100 bills, and he handed them to me. By the way, we went to this bar right after work and spent it all. So, it was called remember Bert's Place? Bert's Place? It's a tiny little Irish bar, and it was like, so our house faced the mountain, but it had like these meadows in front of it. In fact, it was called Meadow Lane, right? Tom Brokaw lived down the road. And the bar was straight across. So we went from the mountain to the bar with my $400 and like 10 people. And then by the time I left, I was stumbling through the meadow going back to our house as opposed to walking on the sidewalk to get back there. I decided I would go through the meadow. And everyone was, inebriated, I suppose.
Yeah, Stowe is such a quaint, cute town.
Patricia's
really
saying,
is.
how did that make me feel, Primo?
Emasculated.
What did?
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
You're the only one that makes me feel emasculated.
Oh, stop.
It's when you make me put on the dresses. I don't like that.
You're so funny.
Where's Bill tonight? Puckering for the kisses. Is he in jail or something? I don't know.
Bill Murray?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a very cool guy, but it went on later that night. Remember we went and played pool over at the play. He was over at the, what did you just say? The Stohoff. He was staying at the Stohoff, and we went over there. Yeah, we hung out with Bill Murray.
I haven't actually been to Stowe in a while, but man, when we were there, it was the coziest, just the epitome of just like cozy winter ski resort movie. Every single hotel, motel, you just felt like you were in this warm little cocoon of coziness.
Summer was like depressing, but it really wasn't. I mean, it was beautiful in the summer because it was summer, but it was like it changed. The whole attitude
I
changed.
just need to say how Paul Rose did a skydive from 15,000 feet.
What? I wouldn't skydive from 0 feet, to be honest with you. I'm scared.
The highest that was allowed in the UK in 2016 for a children's heart surgery fund.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Well, you're a good person.
Yeah, you are.
It took 15 minutes to get to altitude.
I mean, if I would save a kid, I would jump out of a plane.
That was the worst bit. Okay.
So somebody, yeah.
Wow, that's really great. And I commend you for that. I don't think I would be able to do that. I do not like heights, and I don't like flying.
Those two things are mutually exclusive to skydiving, I think.
I don't like I mean, maybe knock me out and then just send me down with a parachute.
I'm just going back and looking at some of the earlier, see if we can find any.
Yeah, so Stockton had a tiki bar.
The Islander, yes. The Islander in Stockton. And also Motorcycle Dork. Yeah, there was several. There's still one. I can't remember the names of everything. We are in a book called Tiki Road Trip, where all tiki bars are entered in a book. But that was before the internet and Kritiki, which has come and gone now. But all that stuff is taken up in My Tiki Life. You can go to My Tiki Life and look at all the old tiki bars and
neat.
Everything. My Boring Reseller Tiki Life.
Paul is saying that I think that Bill Murray is back. I think he's back off of the naughty list now, or. Oh,
I think it comes and goes.
He had a movie canceled recently.
Yeah. No, he
so
did.
He's back on the naughty list. But he's in the new Ghostbusters movie, so.
You know, I know why he was. He was either handsy or commenty with a lady on the set.
Oh, yeah.
We can't do that anymore. But can people give a break to the old guy who's just let him grab a bun.
Oh, he's not
Let
dumb.
him grab a bun. Am I right?
That's okay. My first favorite word is buns. Second is caca. So
Don't do that. I'm not encouraging that. I'm just
Amy.
saying, if you can tolerate it, let Murray.
So Amy is
Hold a
saying
bun.
that she
I'd let him hold a bun.
can barely take a flight, let alone jump out of one. Palm sweat just talking about it. Amazing, Paul.
She's not good.
Amy, take 2
so good.
lorazepam and
And then you just turn into a zombie.
ask your doctor to prescribe you something for anxiety for going to the plane. Take 2 of them, and then evidently you'll still be talking and apparently appear to be coherent. But the next day, you won't remember anything.
She'll go with you to the sushi bar and watch you eat sushi. She wouldn't eat. But she's like, I'm here sitting up straight. And she's like, her eyes are blinking and everything. And she doesn't remember any of it. And I'm like, she definitely was like asleep. But she seemed coherent.
And I take those and I'm out within 10 minutes. I'm just. Yeah.
It's good for the trip to California, especially because that's so long. Keep also the evil outdoor worlds. I'm sorry, I'm just going back and looking at all the comments so I can see if we missed anything good in here, which all the comments are great, but I have no idea what a lot of them. What is Sango? I'm curious. Biff Boffo says Sango. He was a chef, so he knows stuff. I love how all you guys were like something. I don't have a profession. Like literally my profession is, I guess you can call me a serial entrepreneur, but
You are.
eBay is technically, I guess, my biggest thing that I've ever done in my whole life. For the most time, I've sold stuff on eBay. I have the most success selling stuff on eBay.
Oh wait, I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, Paul was saying I'm not keen on heights either. I had it videoed, but I look more like a kidnapped victim.
Oh, did you have the guy behind you grabbing
Tom
you?
Cruise on the plane exit.
Because yeah, when you do it for your first few times, you have a guy. You're like a baby.
Wait, have you?
You're like sitting in the. You're like a kangaroo baby.
Have you guys ever seen any of those like videos on social media of people that are in those slingshot rides at fairs and stuff, and they sling them up, and the people pass out, and they're like
throw up on themselves and stuff? I love that.
And then they wake up for a second. That would be me, and that's what I'm picturing.
Biff Baffo's most of his tiki stuff came from Tahoe casinos that had tiki bars. Really, as far as I know. I went to high school in Tahoe for 1 quarter at Alta Sierra, which was right on the Nevada side. Anyway, that's not part of my story. That's just something else we'll talk about at some other time. But there was one tiki bar. It was called the Sneaky Tiki, and it was at the top of. It was then turned into the Wagon Wheel restaurant, but it's at the top of Harrah's in South Shore, Lake Tahoe. Pretty much only one. There might have been more because it was a very popular theme, but the big one was the Sneaky Tiki in Tahoe. He straddled and smooched on the set. Yeah, Patricia, that's, Bill Murray. Come on, this guy's cool. He's not like Harvey Weinstein. It's Bill Murray, right? No, probably not.
Well, just
probably don't.
It's just dumb. Don't do that kind of crap. That's just obnoxious.
Guys are so weird especially if they're not studs growing up, and when they get a little fame, they get so gross. Dudes.
Yeah, I can
gross.
sort of see that. But even if they're not famous, sometimes you're just like, what the heck what are you doing?
But come on, everybody knows Brad Pitt comes up to you and wants to straddle and smooch. You're like, guys or girls. You're like, I'll give it a shot. I'll do it for a second. I'll see if I like it.
Paul Rose. He's like, yeah, I've done the slingshot in...
Did you pass out?
No. That was videoed too. It was quiet, so they did
six times in a row. Paul Rose, your brain sack was...
Wow, go for it. Even though you don't like
sack.
heights. That's pretty awesome.
Pokey's... yeah, he's under the blanket.
He
Let me take this so I don't...
He's right here.
Hey, you want to say hi to everybody?
Oh, he's in there.
We didn't do the aloha word. We could do it right now.
No, don't wake him up.
He's such a little pumpkin. And then we're
He's
gonna
a
go
good
do
boy.
the. Usually, John over at Flippin' and Easy is 2 hours, so we'll have 1 hour to rest, and then we'll be on over there. So everybody should check out Flippin' and Easy at 6.
I'm so excited for you
Well,
to
6
be on
p.m.
there.
Eastern,
That's
3 p.m.
That's fun.
West. Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
Outdoors Worlds. Once I had an asthma crisis while the plane was taking place on the runway. I demanded to stop the plane. They did. Got arrested for 6 hours, and they let me go when the flight arrived at the destination. Oh, that's
They
awful.
let you go when the flight arrived at the destination. That seems like some sort of security
having, like,
thing, right?
A medical emergency. Well, crisis, you say. A crisis. That's scary in itself. And then they arrest you. That's...
Patricia, Spam doesn't want to be on there. She's not going to. But she can. In fact, I'm going to leave this microphone set up here just in case she has to come in and join us. Because I think she's going to want to.
I don't know.
But we'll see. I want to let, I don't know what questions or
know.
what John has planned. So I'll let him set the tone. And then if there's a... but I will leave this up.
But also, I'm awkward and uncomfortable.
You're Spam Banshee. Come on. You're the better half of this program. I'll tell you that.
Motorcycle Dork. Looks like I'm going to check out the jungle. Seriously? The Jungle Bird tonight.
Oh, the Jungle Bird. That's it. That's the one. Motorcycle Dork.
Let us know.
Hold on. I just remembered the name of the Tiki bar in Sacramento. It's called the Jungle Bird. Their best drink, I believe, is the Jungle Bird, too. Are you bonking me? Let's see. Paul Rose said I might just get my orders packed and posted before the FAA if I'm quick. Listen to us on your phone, too. I mean, you could listen to us on YouTube on your phone.
Oh, thank you, Patricia. You know what? You guys are just so great.
I want her there all the time. She, she wants to sit back there. I'm not going to force her, but she has come a long ways this is our 88th Talk Story Happy Hour. The very first ones for the first 2 dozen, she sat back there, but she had a microphone though.
Yeah.
So now I just let her.
Yeah.
I talk. I'm a talker.
I'm not a talker. I'm one of those wallflower type people. So.
I very much encourage her to always get involved in that because you know that the good things and the bad things come from putting yourself out, but you most certainly don't want to not put yourself out because you're worried about the bad things. Because then you can't get any good things.
Major Win is like, you guys should run a 24-hour Tiki music channel. We would all tune in.
We could do that. I don't want to do any more work. I'm sad about work. Michelle Kirkpatrick. Aloha.
I'm like, wait, do we know you?
I don't recognize you directly. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Patricia, you are so sweet. She says, you are so positive, Spam. John can be kind of not so positive. Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
We're gonna shake him up a little bit with positivity.
That doesn't bother
my whole point tonight is to crack him up. I am going to do everything in my power to crack him up.
Oh, Major Win. You got it. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. But
don't get not too much because this little lady gets like a big swollen head. Starts marching around the house. It's like, James, where's my chocolate?
Give me my no bake cookies.
Right. Where are my no bake cookies? That's her current one. And she's not like all rings a bell. She's like, fee, fi, fo, fum. Yes, I would also like her to be there, but we'll see. I'm gonna, you know what?
We'll feel it
Are you
out.
gonna be on there?
I don't know. We'll feel it out, okay?
The
we'll
people.
feel it out.
You've got to do what the people want.
I appreciate your encouragement, though, you guys. Thank you. It's sweet.
Wait, talk for a second.
No, do not do that.
I'm going to.
I already know the answer. No, it's more like, do you think Spam will feel comfortable on FAE? Yes or no?
Well, we know the answer to that one.
Major Win, he's doing it. Callie Debs.
Aloha, Callie. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, here it is. Go. I didn't put a.
Oh boy.
I didn't put the apostrophe in there, but can you just get over it, please? Thank you.
For one thing, we are not hosting the show, so that's one thing.
Well, Jenna's not there tonight, so I thought it would be nice. I could keep him company. He'll be alone. So I was
know.
like, I'll keep him some company.
John and Jenna.
Thank you for the invite, by the way, John.
The dynamic between them is just so entertaining.
I love it.
I love it.
But I'm gonna try to loosen him up a little bit. I'm gonna try to break him up a little bit.
Outdoors worlds. Spam is the person you can hang around 24/7, but when she got angry, just changed country or planet.
Yes. Well, no, she just is like.
I have to say, I am a person where I have no bitter feelings for more than 5 minutes, 15 minutes. I can get over something so fast. I might be upset. Something might upset me, but then I go, and I move on.
And I'm always positive and very happy person. I wake up happy every morning. And now that we've both said that, I feel like we're both probably total murderer psychos. Because don't you have to be careful about the people who are like, I'm so happy all the time. I'm so happy. I'm going to stab you, Sam.
We are not serial killers.
We're not. Usually not.
Oh, Lordy.
I mean, to be a serial entrepreneur or a serial killer requires way too much devotion. And I'm just not that into it. So Callie Debs is our favorite person from yesterday and today. And that's all I'm going to say about that, except for she's awesome. And we've just been thinking about you and sending you all kinds of positive vibes from the East Coast.
Yes, we are. We care about you.
I'm going back up here just to try to find something that can.
So we have 12 votes, and 75% say yes.
Oh, really? Yes. Some people say no.
So there are some people.
Some people have serious concerns.
Okay. I don't know if
probably for you.
Maybe.
Just like make Spam happy. She doesn't want to go. Maybe. Don't make her go. But I'm like, no, make her go. Do it. Do it.
I'm not opposed to doing it. But I am more comfortable when it's just two people.
Oh, that's her thing. Bantering. Her thing is like, because I'm a talker and he's a talker, that we would just be talking and she would feel awkward being sort of
the third wheel.
Interject.
I don't like.
I think that is actually your thing.
I am not.
But no, I don't think that's because Anyway, we'll let him set the tone. But you're coming in at some point. I know that.
I mean, that's fine.
Everybody's working for the weekend over here.
Oh.
Okay, guys. So Alexa, stop. So we have to go because now I got to get ready to go over to. Alexa did not stop for me.
Alexa, stop!
She did it for you. Thank you.
She's such a loud mouth.
See, Alexa knows. Don't mess with her. She seems sweet and kind and nice. Don't mess with her.
Thanks, Major.
You don't mess with the bolt song, you'll get the horns.
Wait, Callie Debs. Oh, horny. Major. Asking Major.
What? She has horns. Oh, Patricia, yes.
Patricia is so
Please.
cute. I love her.
I mean, I do. This is my whole life is including Bridget. I'm sorry, spam. She does not want to. I'm like, please come with me. Let's go do things. And she does. And then she has a great time.
I
But
have to say,
it's the beginning part.
Yeah, I'm always the, I'm not, yeah, I don't know. I've never been the one.
I mean, you might call it outgoing.
Is in the forefront.
She's
I'm not
an
outgoing.
Outgoing per se. But once you help her up, just a little tiny, like, let's get, like it's a curb, like this big, right? And you're like, here, give me your hand. I'll get you up the curb. Once she's up the curb, she's like, rock and roll, let's go.
In my life, I have always aligned in associate myself with people that are more outgoing than me because I love it and it's fun for me.
Well, too bad for you. You won the jackpot with me, buddy.
Because it's the opposite of me, so I live vicariously through those people. So, yeah.
Okay, so we've got to go, and we got to get ready for Flippin' Ain't Easy.
Callie Debs, we're on Flipping Ain't Easy, or he's on.
Well, you're gonna come in at some point. It's on in 1 hour, which is 6 o'clock Eastern and 3 o'clock Pacific. And we will see you there. I'm going to try to figure out how to play the thing. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the music and slowly, then I'm going to play the whole thing that I played at the beginning. Okay? Okay, here we go.
So Jeff,
There we go.
Zanuck, right, was like, hey, where are the pictures? Do you have pictures?
Yes. Okay, so here it
we'll play that video
goes.
again that we opened up with images of Kahiki Moon. And the images are accompanied by a song that was written about Kahiki Moon from the Crazed Mugs. Our good friend Pablos is
I got it.
the singer.
Okay, here we go, guys. We will see you in 1 hour.
Thank you so much, you guys. Mahalo.
Mahalo.
And for anyone that wants to see those pictures of Kahiki Moon, hang around for a few more minutes. Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
We appreciate you guys so very much.
Have a great weekend.
And
we'll see you in an hour, too.
Yeah, we'll see you on Flippin' Ain't Easy.
Bye-bye. Here we go.
He was a smiling man, but she had the frying pan, and she hit him with such force. His brains on the floor spelled out divorce. But all I wanted was some tiki time with the fellas, grass skirts, sour drinks with the paper umbrellas. His smile made all of the wahine swoon as they danced by the light of the Kahiki moon. Malahine pilaki Kahiki moon, akahele ko ukahe ho umake weapu. Malahine pilaki Kahiki moon, wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Kapono hoe ho ho mau, wiki wiki ha'alele Kahiki moon. Malahine ave pilakia. He was the singing man, but she had the aerosol can. His voice filled her with a burning desire, until she showed him a new kind of fire. But all he wanted was some tiki time with his buddies, grass skirts, sour drinks with some fish, fruit, and nuts, please. His songs made all of the wahine swoon as they danced by the light of the Kahiki moon. Malahine pilaki Kahiki moon, akahele ko ukahe ho umake weapu. Malahine pilaki Kahiki moon, wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Kapono hoe ho mau, so wiki wiki ha'alele Kahiki moon. Malahine ave pilakia. He was the giant man, great big, like a sumo from Japan. But she prepared a fat fugu fish. As it turned out, it was a murderous dish. But all I wanted was some tiki time with the fellas. Come on, baby. Grass skirts, sour drinks with the paper umbrellas. His size made all of the wahine swoon kahiki moon, hey malahini pilikia kahiki moon, akahele go, kahe ho, make weapu, malahini pilikia kahiki moon, wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon, kapono hoe ho ua oko mau, so wiki wiki ha'alele kahiki moon, malahini, awe pilikia. Now those girls were so alone, sighing and crying to each other on the phone. Confession and depression as a matter of course, sharing that bitter cup of remorse. Our Connie's only wanted to get time with their buddies. Now the anger's gone and we feel oh so guilty. But maybe there's one thing to change our lonely gloom. A little tiki time at the Kahiki moon. Hey malahini pilaki Kahiki moon. Kahele go, kahe ho, make weapu. Malahini pilaki Kahiki moon. Wiki wiki ha'alele and do it soon. Hapono hoe ho, ua oko mau. So wiki wiki ha'alele